When's the last time you think you had like that victim mentality? When was the last time you were like, poor me?
I don't know if it was a poor me, but I can tell you in, I think maybe 2019, I was doing a very, very big steel job in Alabama. And it was probably one of the biggest jobs I'd ever done. And for that reason, I decided to go down there and live there for a while. And somewhere in that project, COVID hit. And we started the project out and the mud was this deep. We're unloading steel and mud over a foot deep. They're pushing on us, telling us they're gonna supplement us if we don't get out there and do it. And it was almost impossible. They didn't even have a slab poured. So they had poured a retaining wall so we could hang the columns. And then they were gonna come back and backfill the concrete. It made it hell on earth for us. I mean, we were literally working in water this deep, all of us in boots. And when COVID hit, a lot of these guys hadn't seen their family. Their wives are freaking out because their wives are watching the news.
Yeah.
I have my personal opinions about COVID, so you can imagine what I thought about COVID. and so these guys, I told them, I said, listen guys, we're gonna hang this frame line, hang this column line, but tie the columns in. So basically that means you're gonna have these big columns that need to tie, like you have to put you have to connect a rafter and then you have to connect a bar joist over to the next bay that's already built. Right. So it has something to hold up against. These guys hung these columns and they're like 50, 60 foot columns and they left them freestanding.
Oh, jeez.
I pull up on a Saturday morning, I see these columns in the air and my first words were all 4-letter words. I jump out, jump in a forklift, start trying to move bar joists and try to, I want to tie them in.
Yeah.
I pull out backwards and I go to pull forward to go back towards these columns and I hear boom, boom. And I look up, dude, I'm telling you, from me to this wall, columns are falling next to me. Duh. And the thing about buildings, metal buildings, particularly when they fall, they twist and fall. The amount of the building that we had built was to my left and these columns are going towards that end wall and I'm scared to death it's gonna hit and twist and it's all gonna land on me.
Wow.
So I'm like, I'm about to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had done permanent bracing to the brace bay, and the brace bay is a bay where they have permanent bracing and then you do temporary bracing. We had put that in because we had a very strong lift plan in place. We always do. But these columns are falling around me. I don't know whether to jump out of the machine or whether to stay in the machine because there's a cage over you in these 10K forklifts. And I got these bar joists on the forks. So I stay in the machine and I'm just like, I'm truly scared for my life.
Yeah.
And these columns fall and they hit the last column and the building stood. But I knew I just lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I knew that there's about to be a lot of pictures and a lot of emails and a lot of legality.
Yep.
And to this day, I got out of the forklift and I hit my knees and I was just like this and my hard hat kind of hits the ground and I'm just like, I just lost a bunch of money. This is gonna majorly impact the schedule because the base plates were ripped off the columns and I damn near died.
Yeah.
Just 10 seconds before, I had the boom between the columns that were falling. So if it would have fell on the lift, it would have catapulted me, forward. And I just remember I was angry, I was upset. I don't know if I felt like a victim, but it was a situation where I was really, really so bad that I was like on my knees.
Yeah.
And superintendent took a picture of that, of me on the ground. And I keep that picture in my office to this day. And just to remind me, to get up every time. But I was very, very down.
Yeah.
We were down on the project. The guys were tired of being there. It was way out of town for me, at the time. It was like a 7-hour drive. And we do work all over the country now. But just at that time, with the guys that we had and all my really good foremen were tied up other places and we're trying to push this thing. And I really felt like I was kicked in the stomach, you know? And I think even that moment made me better. There's things that happen every day I feel like make me better. I'm still developing as a person every day. There's things I still need to learn, still want to develop and still want to grow from. So I'm open to it. I just hope I don't ever have steel fall again,
Dude, that's a crazy story.
Yeah, it's wild, man.